it's been good working with the vets.
Where have you sort of seen yourself grow getting that opportunity?
I think I've grown a better understanding for the game just working next to Foyer, who has a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? And even the guys up front, you know, getting to play behind guys, you know, maybe some older guys. It's just good to be able to do your job and do it well, you know what I'm saying? And focus on your job and then work with guys who just make you better.
And you mentioned Foyer a couple of times. Just what does he bring to the table as far as leadership, and then what have you sort of learned from him on the field?
I think first and foremost he brings his experience, you know, and we're still, you know, not all of us, but the Jaguars still are a young team, you know, and to this offense who's still, you know, getting it all together underneath Coach Caldwell. It's been a real good mesh so far, and I think he's definitely a staple to that. You know, he brings a lot of energy, he brings a lot of athleticism to our defense. Into the linebacker core, he just brings, his knowledge. And for a bunch of us, man, it's been very good for us, you know, seeing the things that he sees, pre-snap, post-snap, things that he remembers, you know, it's just great to be able to work with him.
And the linebacker core, I mean, you guys are pretty young. I mean, even Foyer is only, I think, in his 5th year.
Right.
So, you know, what's sort of been the identity of you guys? Just aggressive, you know, hard-nosed, those kind of...
Fast, physical, and relentless. I would say those 3 words, and those are things that you got to work on every day. You know, when you on your A game, when you come out some days and you don't feel as well, you're on your B game, and even when you're on your C game, you got to learn how to operate and play within your technique and talents. And you know, as long as you can do that, you know, you'll be okay. You know, being able to play at a high level, or just stay with your technique when you get tired is a great skill. So we just been learning that, working on that every day.
And you've been able to, you know, be coached by Tony Gilbert for a couple of years now. This is his first year as the inside linebackers coach. You know, what has he sort of brought to the table, and what have you learned from him?
I would say that Gilbert definitely brings knowledge just as well. You know, for us all to be learning this new defense, you know, any nuance and things that Caldwell may add to our defense, you know, he's definitely there to give us that information up front, and then we work it as much as we can in practice to the point it becomes second nature. And from that point on, you know, we just try to master it. So I think he definitely brings, he keeps it all together for us.
And what is it like having a defensive coordinator that used to be a linebackers coach, used to play linebacker in the NFL? What has that been like for you guys?
It's a great feeling. It's definitely a great feeling. You know, I spoke of Foyer's experience, but the experience that, you know, Caldwell has is just amazing, you know. So anytime he can step in our meeting is great for us. It's great for us. He says and sees things that we may not see, or, you know, it's just great, you know. And I had the opportunity to be coached by him at my senior game, and I knew it then. That he was a great coach. So just to have him here and the thing that he's trying to establish here is something that you could definitely get behind and get on board with.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shaq, just 2 questions for me. The first being, how have you seen this defense grow from where it was this time a year ago, where it is right now?
I think it's definitely, first and foremost, the trust. You know, as any defense, you got to trust the man beside you. And with that trust comes, you know, accountability to hold the chain, not to be the weak link. So anytime, you know, we're on the field together, we all understand that we're out there for one reason, which is really to get off the field, whether that be with an interception, forced fumble, you know, anything to put our team in position to win. We definitely focus on that. And when you look to the left or right and you see that your guy is just as motivated as you, and on your tail, you know, even if you may slip because, you know, the guys on the other side of the ball, you know, get paid to do their job well too. It's just a great feeling to have a group of guys who are relentless.
I know it's a preseason game. I know it ended in a loss. But for you to see the bank like it was tonight, as a guy who grew up here, what does that mean to you?
It's awesome. It's awesome, man. But it just it's close but no cigar, man. We're about the dubs here, you know what I'm saying? And we've been working like heck to get that, you know, to fruition. So it's great, but we won't rest until we do it the right way.